person who mentors others feels fulfilled and generative. Okay? So the maladaptation niya, yung overextension, a person becomes overly focused on others, nakakalimutan niya yung well-being niya, okay, yung needs niya. So someone who constantly volunteers or works without regard for their personal health may experience burnout. Yung malignancy naman, ito yung rejectivity. The person feels disconnected from society, stagnating and rejecting social responsibility. So it's very important, no, to understand this one, because a person who isolates themselves from family and refuses to contribute to society may feel a sense of stagnation and purposelessness. Next is the psychosocial crisis, particularly to integrity versus despair. Ito yung late adulthood. Ano po yan? Under po yan sa scenario ng pag ganun ang concern, 65 years more than. 65 years more than. Kasi nga, yung idea ng despair, wisdom na yan eh. Wisdom na yung binibigyang emphasis dito kasi yung virtue niya. So, ano mangyayari? The elderly person reflects on their life. Sa pinakasimpleng mensahe, yung idea ng wisdom, you are trying to consider, dapat pala ginawa ko to, sobrang sayang naman kasi hindi ko to nagawa. So, ang person na who trace back on his or her life, way back before in history, kino-consider niya yung mga bagay na hindi niya nagawa. So, sa Bisaya pa na yung pangmahay, kunuhay. Pero, to others, successful. Kasi nga, dahil ginawa nila to, naging ganito ko ngayon, so ganun siya. Yung maladaptation, yung presumption, the person assumes their life is meaningful without reflection, showing arrogance or a false sense of success. So, the context of maladaptation ay magkaiba din siya sa malignancy. Yung disdain naman, regrets or missed opportunities and feels despair over a life they perceive as wasted. So, I hope you learned something to this one. And let's proceed to Charles Cooley, the looking glass self. Like, he was an American sociologist best known for his concept and his work on primary groups, which greatly influenced social psychology. No, he explained how our self-concept develops through our interaction with others. Now, this one, according to our PowerPoint presentation, as you can see right now, how my mom and dad see me, how my girlfriend sees me, how my older brother sees me, or how my ex-girlfriend sees me. Ibig sabihin, we consider not just defining ourselves of who we are because we know ourselves better than anyone else. However, we consider other view of opinion of other people of who we are as a person in their front, in their eyes. So that's why ito yung pinaka-importanting bagay na meron kay Charles Cooley. Now, we imagine how we appear to others. We reflect on how we present ourselves to others in social interactions. We imagine how others judge us because how we appear to others. So in this context, we imagine how others judge our appearance. We try to interpret how others react or evaluate us based on our behavior or appearance, as you can see right now in our PowerPoint presentation. Next, we develop feelings based on these perceptions. Our self-concept forms as we experience pride, shame, or confidence based on how we think others sees us. So, ito yung bagay na we need to understand because we imagine how we appear to others. A student might imagine their teacher sees them as intelligent if the teacher praises their work. As a result, ang estudyante, nafe-feel niya confident and develop stronger sense of self-esteem because naka-receive siya ng factor or ng praise coming from his or her teacher. Now, pagpasok naman sa primary groups, these are small, close-knit, enduring groups such as family and close friends that are characterized by intimate, face-to-face interaction. So, example, a family is considered a primary group because it provides emotional support. So, this kind of context, it helps us to shape our values, our behavior through daily interactions. On the other hand, the social organization and the role of society might consider our behavior of who we are right now. He believed that individuals and society are intertwined. So, we need to consider this one because as we try to understand our learners, let's create a classroom setting that provide an opportunity for learners to create on their own with our guidance and feedback, no, with our presence by considering the growth and development of our learners. I hope you learned something. Do your best not for the applause of others, but for the quiet pride that fills your soul when you know you've given it your all. So thank you so much, everyone, and that's all.